Welcome to Coxie's Picks. If you like what you see, don't forget to subscribe. Enjoy.
Hello and welcome to Coxie's Picks, and today I'm going to go through some fun things that we can do with these yellow pulls that we've got left over after upgrading all our cuffs. Now what you could do is you could shell out some of your hard-earned money and go and buy some ASP red pulls, which are training, but all they do is they change the tooth shape. So for example, the best way of illustrating this is the current tooth shape on the pulls, of which there's 3 of, is a shark tooth configuration like so. Now what we're going to do with the red is we're going to change to this configuration, just like the red pulls are. Why is that important? Well, I think the best way to show you is using an ASP cuff. You can see that let's get the keyway the right way around. Right, you can see that it locks in like so. So let's just zoom up so you can see. There you go. And they form a very tight bond. But if we were to turn that into a pyramid rather than the shark tooth configuration, we'll be able to pull it back out just like in the training cuff. So what we're going to do is we're going to use some tools, and I would suggest that you do it by hand rather than Dremel, because if you're anything like me and a bit heavy-handed, you'll end up with some really great gouges right down through. So all you're going to do is you're going to lean your file and just slowly file off until you get a pyramid. Now the best bit is, it's because there's only 3 teeth, it should be relatively quick. So I'm going to go and slap this in a vise and file it off, and then hopefully I'll come back with some perfect teeth. See you in a sec. Okay, welcome back, and I'm finished with the filing, and this is the final shape that I went with for my teeth, the same as on this one, which is very similar to the original idea. Now obviously one thing I did forget to tell you was, if you set the double lock, then they'll sit nice and tight while you're doing the filing. If you don't have the double lock set, then they bounce all over the place, which can make it really interesting. So if you are going to file it, I would suggest you have the double lock set. So now that we've got our ASP red, alright, okay, they're yellow, but do the same thing as red. We're going to fit them into a body. So line up the keyway, and these ones are going to be tight because they always are. To line up, we're just going to nudge the back, and then hopefully that'll be it. All lace in place. Doesn't seem to want to go in. There it is, in, front and back. Okay, so why did we do this modification? Well, ASP reds are the training mechanism, just like you've seen me put the ASP blues in, and this is the ASP green. All these are the multi-pull EU ones, by the way, sorry. And if you're after the reds, it can seem quite expensive just for what in essence is what I would call a faulty mechanism. Now the idea is that these you put on so that you can practice picking your handcuffs. Well, actually technically law enforcement use it so that they don't hurt themselves when they're putting them backwards and forwards on, right, but when you put it on, it'll behave just like a normal cuff mechanism. If you apply the double lock, this next party trick won't work, but all you need to do is just apply tension and peel them away, so that you can practice putting these behind your back and trying to aim for the keyholes, picking, safe in the knowledge that if you don't make it, you can just force your way out. So hopefully that'll be useful to some people. If anyone ever modifies the green ones, right, that would be incredibly foolish, because these seem to be a lot rarer to find in the wild, and they are awesome. I do like them. So these are going to go into my 600s. Right, so anyway, well, thank you very much for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.